bit of soil here. Ooh. I hear some wind chimes. And as we get closer, a little bit of jazz going on. Let's take a look inside.
Good morning.
Oh, hi, Care.
Come on in.
What you doing?
I'm watering. Here,
Okay.
come for a visit?
Yeah, we're going to take a little tour of the greenhouse. You want to show us around here?
Sure.
Okay.
You can go to your right.
What do we
There's a
got?
hose.
We got a radio playing some jazz here?
There's some Saturday jazz.
Wow, look at that.
And the sun is in and out today. This is, we're at February 20th.
Wow.
And it is about 78 degrees in here.
How cold is it outside?
I'm
Feels
not
like it's
sure.
about high 40s, low 50s. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that. In
Okay.
fact, it was about 90 when I came in, and then I put the fans on,
Okay.
cooled it off, and had to open up my propagation tent because that was about at 100 something.
Wow. Well, why don't you show us what you have here?
Go ahead to the right.
I see you got a workbench.
Yeah, this is all the seeds that have been planted for the most part, and
Wow.
still working on it. Being February, I just started planting the warm weather crops
Sure.
to put outside when we till it up.
Oh, well, what do we have here?
Right here, I think this is the first bed we planted. This is butter crunch lettuce and ornamental kale. That's with the purple vein is the kale. And in the back along there are some radishes. And they're about ready, I think. And we've been eating the lettuce.
Can you pick a radish for us from this
Sure.
side?
I think so. In fact, I have another bed where I can pick one. Here we go. There's a little one. And here's the fly strip attached to me. Anyway, that'll be very delicious.
Ooh,
Just
good looking
ready.
radish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Plenty of those. This is one of the smaller ones. There's a couple of varieties. Some are real long. Like
Is this the lettuce that you made the salad with the other day?
yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good. Kind of sweet.
Yeah. That's bed number 1. And bed number 3 is coming along. That was planted just a little later for succession planting.
So what is succession planting?
You would plant a number of things, save some of the seeds for about 2 weeks later, and then 2 weeks after that, so you're planting, everything's harvested in succession.
So as you eat, there's always something ready.
That's right. And these are
Good
some
idea.
radishes down here. Let's see, just baby ones, not ready to pick. And you can
Right.
see the lettuce here is a little bit smaller. So, back here is red cabbage. Kind of when they put in your salad in a restaurant. That's just at its baby stages too.
This is more lettuce.
More lettuce. Simpson lettuce, some of it.
Simpson lettuce. The other was butter crunch.
Right, some of this. The real round leaves butter crunch. And I think this is Simpson here.
Okay.
I've mixed them up a little bit for the salad.
What do we have over here?
Over here is broccoli, different kinds.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, it's all for you. I have red and purple broccoli. It's all like gourmet types. And interplanted for companion planting are onions. You can see them starting to come through, like right here. See all these little buds that are coming through? Mixed in. They're supposed to complement one another when you plant.
Broccoli and onions.
Right. They don't attract the same pests, so you put them in together.
And these are onions over here also?
Those
These thin,
started from seeds. The little buds here started from sets, little tiny bulbs that'll grow into more bigger onions. And that is from seeds that are planted in December.
Interesting.
And these big pots you see along the side, I've got some green beans, stringless green beans. In the front there's some wax beans. Down here We've got a little bit of growing room left right here on this side.
All right. This is, oh, getting blown by that fan. Whew. That puts out some, this really does keep it, the temperature regulated, doesn't it?
It draws the
There's another one right there.
cooler breeze from the woods. It's actually bringing the south wind in, but it does keep it cooler because of the shade there.
So
Yeah.
because the woods are cooler, it brings the cool air in the
Right.
greenhouse when it's hotter and regulates the temperature.
Sure, and we also use a shade cloth when it's warmer.
Okay.
Right here, this is bed number 6. And this is cauliflower. I just watered it so it's a little bit matted down.
Another one of my favorites.
Yeah. And also, cauliflower doesn't grow well with too many things, but I found a couple. We'll see what happens. This is kohlrabi. It's a root vegetable. Like you can use it like cabbage. You can cook it, or you can shred it for coleslaw. And this here is green, is Swiss chard. We use that like lettuce. That table. Back here, I'm trying to. A friend gave us some witch hazel. It smells wonderful. Just trying to root that. And a little blueberry bush. Trying to save that. All those pots that you see, we're getting ready for a shipment of about 75 strawberry plants, different kinds that produce different times of the year. And that's where they'll be hanging in here. And we've got some strawberries.
We're just starting, huh?
Yeah. I think it was sequoia and quinault. One's an everbearer, one's a June bearer. And in these pots, there's not much of a show right now, but there are bulbs. There's, for instance, I have 10 pots of freesia.
Oh, freesia. That's your favorite flower.
And this, yeah, it's a beautiful fragrance. Cana lily, which will be good in the warm weather. It's kind of an orange yellow, real pretty. The other, we have some Asiatic yellow lilies in those clay-looking pots.
They're beautiful.
And anemones. And a blue Nile lily, which should be pretty, and some clematis.
These should be out by springtime.
Any time now, I expect, because it's warmer in here. Carnation, the first one I've ever grown. Hopefully we'll have a flower. Here's some more Simpson lettuce. I've grown these in jumbo 6-packs to give away to friends. They'll get big, and that way our friends can plant them in their garden. We've got some hyacinths doing pretty well. Back in there, and the bayberry, we're trying to save that. That's what you make candles with. Right here, this is not a disease. Right here, this is red leaf lettuce. It's a gourmet item. And then right here, we've got little Caesar. So that should grow into some sort of a romaine type lettuce.
Hail Caesar.
Yeah. You might want to go closer so you can see those little tiny green seedlings next to the geranium.
Oh, they're tiny.
Lobelia. They get a deep blue and purple color, and they're one of my favorite spring flowers.
Well, what's this bed back here that we
Core.
sort of
Brand
skipped
new
over?
bed. Our last bed we put in. This is more lettuce. We like salads around here. I'm going to put some more bamboo poles, and then as they climb up, we have a trellis I made out of string here.
Battery.
Okay.
What's this board right here? This is just to sit on or walk on whenever.
Yeah. Well, you
Okay.
made this board, you know. This
Okay.
gave me a handle so I can plant in there. All right. Lots of things in here. I'll just kind of this whole table, big long table, is like a propagation table. When the lid's down, it keeps the moisture in and keeps them a little more protected at night. Underneath, I store a lot of little pots. Okay. You can see in here, foxglove is doing really well. That was planted in December.
They make digitalis from
That's
foxglove,
right.
don't
That's
they?
right. The heart medicine. This is Korean mint, which is also anise hyssop, is another word for it, and that can be used in recipes and crafts. Some cabbage get ready to plant. We've got nasturtium. This is a climbing vine here. A couple other things planted that aren't quite out yet. We've got delphinium.
Oh, you're gonna have a ton of flowers, aren't you?
See little babies here, the purple wave petunia. Again, more lobelia.
Oh, those are certainly tiny.
Hmm. Seedlings. Aquilegia, or it'll be a columbine, another climbing flower. We've got some pink dianthus here, pansies, even a little bit of lavender, which you can even smell if you touch it. More foxglove. It just did well in the cold, so that's why we have it. A couple geraniums, alpine strawberries right here. That should be they're a sweet little tiny strawberry. Delicious. More lobelia. We've got a rare flower here. And I never can pronounce it right. Catananki, I think is what it is. It's a white flower that looks like a bachelor button. Some pansies and violas. Okay, here we've
Oh
got
yeah, look at all this.
lots of bamboo sticks, and you see this trellis. These
Yeah,
peas.
these strings here.
Yeah, the peas grow up. The bamboo pole. In fact, here's one starting already. Right here. We've got English peas, winter peas, sweet peas that it's just a flower, but we can eat the others.
Yeah, I do like these homegrown peas.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
There's sweet, also some snap peas with the sweet pod. They should grow up the trellis, and we'll be able to just pick them as we walk by. Right down here, some carrots too. This is our deepest bed, as you can see. So we're able to grow root vegetables there.
These are carrots.
And a few extra seeds went into these pots. Back there, we have some wax beans. In here, ranunculus, see it coming along?
Oh yeah.
They'll be all pretty bright colored flowers. Some other bulbs haven't come out. Right here, it'll be blue sweet peas, blue flowers. Viola pansy, see the little early peas?
Mm-hmm.
And there'll be some herbs back here too. We've got two more things, a couple more things. These are soil bins. Okay?
You just mix all your soil right in this thing. Well, that's a lot of
This table
soil.
was made by you, and it's one of my favorite things in the greenhouse. A job well done.
Wow, that's a really nicely made table.
I love it.
Fantastic.
I do my seedlings there, and it's perfect.
Nice workmanship.
This great big thing,
Oh, look at this thing.
I've got it plastic clamped up, but what it is a propagation tent. These blue tables heat up to 74, and they stay at 74. Then you put your seeds. Let's see. I just planted some of these, but some of them have started. Mexican sunflowers coming up. 74 is the perfect germination temperature for many of these.
So you got a thermometer in there.
Oh, take a look. Some sweet corn started, and some.
So you're starting the
yellow-
corn in here, and then we're going to plant it out in the
It gets very warm.
in the garden when that gets tilled up.
Right, nothing growing there yet, but that's delphiniums. Again, oh, we've got some, look. Lima beans, your favorite spaghetti squash is coming.
I do like
Okay.
the spaghetti squash.
Yeah. And a whole bunch of cukes, asparagus beans, a lot of cucumbers coming up there.
Yeah, we're certainly going to have some fruits and vegetables this year.
I hope so. Melons, it's not quite warm enough for them, but those were planted just 2 days ago. Oh, there's a couple babies. Sweet corn. Let's see. We've got more sweet corn. We should have a good start of plants anyway. Just get those. I never would have dreamed tomatoes would germinate outside in February, but this is good. And lastly, oh, look at that. Anise, the herb. Licorice flavor.
Yeah.
So, these are all enclosed 3 times. We're in the greenhouse.
This is generally enclosed inside this tent, and this is all just plain old white play sand.
That's right. Play sand with soil cables, and I had to open it today. It was so warm in there, so this is great. We're not paying anything for heating other than pennies for the soil cable.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.